Hello, today we're here at Chambley Grand Est racetrack in France, Chambley, France, and we're here with Nicola, the race director for Chambley, and also with Joe Rubin from Hardwaldt Racing.
Hello.
These guys were nice enough to sponsor me today so I could practice and further refine this great machine that Tony Scott Motorsport built for us in London. My name is Eric Austin, and I'm an amateur track day rider. And I bought this bike in 2018. It was a basic Triumph 675R. I did a little work on it myself and was not really happy with it. And I decided last year to go ahead and research here in Europe who is the best builder for Triumph motorcycles in Europe. And it's Tony Scott Motorsport. So what I did is I consulted with Tony first, and then I took the bike over to Tony's shop. And over the winter, Tony transformed the bike completely. He changed all aspects of the bike. Of course, you have this beautiful bodywork that you see here, which is a Moto 2 inspired race body. You can see on the front how it looks like the Moto 2 Racing. You have an integrated seat, very good feel, so you can feel the track through the race body. And of course, it's beautiful. Tony also did the design of the decals and the graphics so that we had a little bit of a British theme in it, using red, white, and black as our colors. The fun stuff what Tony did is he modified the engine, took the engine completely off the bike and apart, and he put in new camshafts and new valves, a race ECU, a race wire harness and controls, and our horsepower went from 116 PS before to 133 after. The torque was much better, the power delivery is phenomenal. The bike completely feels different than it did before. Tony also worked on the geometry, and in the geometry what he did here, you can see the triple clamp. This is a all new Tony Scott Motorsport triple clamp system. There's a little ball mount for my camera. And this allows the rake to be adjusted and the geometry of the bike to be set. So now the bike just feels planted and stable all the time. You can balance between whether you want it to be fast cornering or stable, and he has a perfect balance of the two. He also changed the linkage in the shock. So if you look down underneath here, you'll see in the linkage system there's a linear linkage, so you can get a better feel and sense for your rear end grip. So our front end stability is much better, our cornering entry and exit is much better, and our overall stability and feel for the road is much better. He converted the chain drive system to a 428 chain drive, which is lighter weight, and also Dimag wheels, which are lighter than the original. So overall, I couldn't be happier with the work that Tony did and all the advice that he provided for getting this bike to be an EVO Plus bike. It's not a full MotoGP bike, but it's very far along the way in an EVO manner, and it was very affordably done. And I'm really enjoying it. Of course, I can't talk also about the Tony Scott build without also talking about Lothar Kraus Racing. Lothar Kraus, located near Hockenheim, Germany, is one of the best Öhlins dealers in all of Europe, and Lothar did the suspension for me. So a 675R comes automatically with Öhlins shock system, but it comes with a street progressive shock. And so what Lothar did is he modified the stock shocks, the stock forks, to give me a linear spring system and to balance the springs for my exact weight with all of my gear. And then set the compression damping and the rebound damping. And then on the back you'll see here he modified it. Looks like a factory 675R shock, but it's not. This is a Lothar Kraus shock. So this again is also a modified rear shock that is linear in nature, combined with the Tony Scott linkage. The shocks, the front suspension and the rear suspension give you a perfect feel of it, right? This bike feels, when they say planted, this bike feels like it's growing roots into the ground. It's that solid on the track.